Hi besties, let's get right to it. So we're going to start with Odoban disinfectant. So this might get a little confusing, but just stay with me. Even though disinfectant is in the name, Odoban works simultaneously as a cleaner, sanitizer, disinfectant, deodorizer, and even mold control spray. So I put this shit on everything. Well, not everything, but as long as it's a hard sealed surface, you can use Odoban disinfectant on it. Odoban comes in two separate forms, so it can either be a concentrate, which comes in a gallon, or the ready-to-use bottle, which is a spray bottle. Concentrate needs to be mixed with water, so you're going to dilute it, and that's going to save you a ton of money. If you're not the best with measurements, you can go ahead and use a ready-to-use bottle. I'm going to clean this entire toilet with just Odoban disinfectant. If you're using this Odoban product to clean and disinfect the toilet, you need to do that in 2 different rounds. First thing you're going to do is dry dust the toilet. Next, we're going to flush and then turn that water valve off. This is just to ensure that the toilet isn't going to fill up with too much water because we don't want to dilute the Odoban too much. The key here is to make sure that Odoban actually hits the surface and can work its magic. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 seconds and then we can go in and start scrubbing. The reason why I'm leaving it for such a short amount of time is because this is the first step. We're just cleaning. Please keep in mind that Odoban does not claim to remove toilet bowl rings or any crazy stuff like that. It's just a regular maintenance clean with light grime. Now we have to turn that valve back on and flush the toilet. And then we turn it off again so it doesn't fill up. Now I'm just spraying a fresh solution of Odoban, and this is going to be the disinfection stage. Make sure to let that sit for 10 minutes. And now we move on to the exterior of the toilet, so we have to do round 1, which is going to be cleaning. And keep in mind, once again, you only need to let it sit for about 10 seconds, and then you can start wiping it down. And once that first step is done, we can move on to disinfection. So you'll spray a fresh solution and let that sit for 10 minutes. Once you're done, you're going to set your toilet brush on the rim, spray it with Odoban, and let it air dry. And yep, I'm even going to use Odoban disinfectant to clean and deodorize my bathroom sink. Because Odoban isn't formulated to be super sudsy, I do spray generously, just because I like the suds effect. It just makes things feel cleaner, but you don't necessarily need to do that. Now that that part is done, it is time to introduce my second favorite product of all time. The second product is Microfiber Wholesale's Claro glass cleaning cloths. As you can see, there's 2 different colors. There's a green and a blue. This is also a 2-step process. Green towel is like your traditional plush microfiber towel. The fact that it's more plush means that it's going to scrub a lot better, so that's why it's the cleaning step. While the blue towel does look a lot thinner, it's woven really tightly, which means that it's going to be more absorbent. That right there is why it's considered the polishing towel. The less water is on the surface, the less streaks. This green towel that you use for your cleaning step, you just need to put some water on it and that's it. These 2 towels work so freaking well that I can't even tell you the last time that I bought glass cleaner. This is a must-have for when you have those really shiny and glossy surfaces. Whether it's chrome, glass, mirrors, and even stainless steel. My microwave is right above my stovetop, so it gets a lot of grease, steam, all that. And even then, just water and these 2 towels is good enough. Some cleaners get upset with me because I say that stainless steel cleaner and polisher is also a waste of money. But come on, man, with the way the economy is right now, we gotta save money in any way we can. And remember, when you're cleaning and polishing stainless steel, you need to follow the grain. It's either gonna go up and down or side to side, and that is the direction that you need to wipe with. And if you feel rebellious and say, screw you, Carly, I'm wiping in circular motions, well, my love, you're going to have a whole lot of streaks. Apparently, so many of you didn't know that these knobs come off your stove, so yes, pull them out because a lot of gunk gets behind there. Oh my god, can I give you guys some tea? So, my future mother-in-law doesn't like me. Damn, that just came out of nowhere, but I need to tell somebody. Girl, anyway, so my fiance and I have been together for 6.5 years and we've been engaged for 1. He asked me to meet his mom like 3 weeks into us dating. And you know, my name sounds like a white girl name, so I think that's what she assumed. But then here pops up a little mamacita and her face dropped. It's always been very awkward with her from day 1. The dinners are awkward, the lunches are awkward, everything. And I'm very social, so you know, I always try to be on my best behavior with her, but like nothing's ever good enough. She was not happy when I started my cleaning business because she said I wouldn't make good money. And then I found out that her house cleaner cleans her 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus bird cages for just $100. No wonder she didn't think I was gonna make good money because she barely pays her house cleaner well. Girl, she doesn't even want us to get married because she doesn't think that content creation is a good job. Yet she has a master's degree and I make more money than her. But anyway, here's product number 3, BioClean Hard Water Stain Remover. This is another product where you shouldn't let the name fool you. Even though it says hard water, focus on the stain remover part. Basically, BioClean is like a gritty cream cleanser. Think of the barkeeper's friend cleanser, but on steroids. Except BioClean needs to be used dry and on a dry surface. So what I like to do is I put a microfiber towel over my index finger, put a dollop of BioClean, and start rubbing in a circular motion. In some of my videos, you'll see me quickly wipe with a damp microfiber towel, and that's just so I can see what the surface is looking like. And then if I need to go back in, I just dry the surface super quickly with the polishing towel and go back in with BioClean. And that is the same process that you're going to use on hard water stains on literally any sealed surface. This is my go-to product for hard water stains on glass shower doors. Even though you're seeing me use it in the kitchen, it's actually my go-to bathroom cleaning product. I get questions all the time like, Carly, how do I know that my tub is fiberglass or acrylic or porcelain? Use BioClean because it doesn't even matter. BioClean is safe for all types of tubs and showers, as long as they're sealed. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. It's going to remove pretty much any stain in its way, including soap scum and rust. Let's move on to the fourth product, which is a favorite, Dawn Platinum. If you have blue Dawn, the regular Dawn, that's perfectly fine. It works great. I just prefer Dawn Platinum because it is stronger, so it's going to cut through grease and any type of grime a lot better than the original blue one. It's important that when you're putting together a cleaning caddy, or maybe you're moving into a new place and you're getting cleaning products, you need to have a safe bet cleaning product. And that's what Dawn Platinum is for me. As always, when you're using a new cleaning product on a new surface, you should always test it on a cordon to make sure it's safe. But Dawn will usually always be a safe bet. If you're out of a bathtub cleaner or you're out of just any type of cleaning product, you can usually use Dawn dish soap. But please keep in mind that it's still soap, so you're going to have to rinse at some point. So you don't make a lot of mess, you can get a damp microfiber towel and remove the soap residue that way. I like to create a mixture of warm water with a few drops of Dawn, and I like to use that as a cabinet spray. If I'm ever, for some reason, out of floor cleaner, I put a few drops of Dawn in my mop bucket and mop that way. There's so many uses for it, and it's so affordable. And our last product is Life-Proof Home Ceramic Coating Spray. All right, my friend, we have talked about cleaning, disinfecting, deodorizing, polishing, but now we have to talk about protecting. Now, this spray doesn't necessarily clean. What it does, it's going to protect a surface after you've cleaned it. So you're going to see less watermarks, less fingerprints. It's going to make cleaning easier over time. So what you're going to do is grab a microfiber towel, spray the ceramic coating spray on the microfiber towel, not directly on the surface, because leaving any type of chemicals on a surface for any time can actually cause damage. So always spray your towel. For example, on stainless steel, I spray my towel and then I'm going to follow the grain. Once I know that the surface is evenly coated, I'm going to flip the towel and use the dryer side to buff it out. And you can actually use this protection spray on any type of hard sealed surface. So I'm talking glass, stainless steel, quartz, marble, granite, chrome, you name it. Actually, one of my go-tos when my clients had black matte faucets. You know that is the worst for water spots. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for watching, for hearing me yap, and finally giving me a space to talk shit about my future mother-in-law. Because let's be honest, I am way too nice to her. Check the description for links.